place and heading home. I'd like to spend the rest of my days.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome everyone to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewer here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you, in this journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now, your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win.
Reagan, I told you, I know when something's eating at you.
If you know me, then you know that there's nothing wrong when I say there's something wrong. Skill.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Jukes away from one. Dancing past him. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
They go play fake with Hurts. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs from the 37. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Escapes a defender. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long it might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Kate, it is a long postseason road ahead of them, especially when you're the road team in this wild card environment. They're going to likely be underdogs all postseason long, so you better embrace that moment. You better attack it like every play is on the line. In this first drive, I'd expect them to lead by example. Be aggressive from the jump.
Young to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, third and long. Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down, Carolina.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Young working from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush, because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. A play fake now hurts to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And this one does not go far. Throwing here hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. He's a little bit up to the 21. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. Making the call himself. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. There's Dowdle again. And he dodged the tackle. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Third down, and they need to get 10. He'll air it out on third. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. On again comes Ryan Wrights for another punt. Jukes away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's tackled for a short gain. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, Hurts. Brought in right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 2nd and 3 now. Hurts throwing again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. It's Hurts once again. That's caught for the first. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hurts yet again. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And again, here's Hurts. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the counter, Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Dowdle on second down. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first. Out of the gun, Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Young. On target to his back, and we go Dowdle. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On third down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Here's the give to Dowdle. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Escapes the defender. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st and 10 from the 32. They go to Barkley again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Hurts now from the gun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw, Hurts. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one intended for the running back. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Elliott connects there. And then extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Leggett with a return here. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Young looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Back to throw. Here's Young. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Young to throw here on 3rd. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's keeping it. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Wild Card Weekend rolling on, 3 games down, 2 more follow this one. Let's go to the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Brian Thomas Jr. They're going to air it out to him deep downfield, and he's right there to grab it. He'll wind up going 60 yards for the touchdown. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jordan Love on target to Jaden Reed. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Packers find a way to get it done. The number 4 seed knocks out the number 5. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Tyjae Spears. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Titans prove they are a force to be reckoned with. The number 5 seed advances with a road win. And let's look at the rest of the bracket here in the NFC on Wild Card Weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On third down, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Elliott connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He gets with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Young to throw. McMillan on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now it's Young. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Young to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, Young. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Panthers first down.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. He has room past the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Panthers first down.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap now to Young. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. First and goal. Here's Dowdle. He dodged the tackle. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So from the 3, here's second and goal. He'll work against the blitz. This is caught near the pylon. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Young on third and goal. Dumped off to his running back. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he spins right by him. Off to the races, middle of the field. He's at the 30. The 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Leggett with a return here. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Panthers set to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Young on first and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Young on first and 10. Now he takes it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Out of the gun, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this